Okay, folks, welcome to Blue Ridge Parkway. I'm standing top of the mountain. They closed the parkway off, so I had to go in through Sharonda. Sharonda Lake was. They go up behind Sharonda Lake and up to the parkway. That's the way to get in here. They got both ways going toward Montebello Mountain. Going toward Montebello Mountain and going toward Humpback Rock. So I had to find another way in. I've been walking about 2 hours now. Actually 2.5. And I'm looking for signs. I found a scat pile, but it was too decayed. It's been a while. And it was about 12 to 16 inches away from a bull pine tree and everything. I don't know if that means anything or not. It's just looking and evaluating and everything. I went from the quiet side of the mountain where there's no wind, and I crossed I'm over in Nelson County side. I'm about 5 miles from my Jeep. I'll tell you what, that's a hell of a hump. And all the rocks you find up here will be, hold on a second, I'll do it this way. All the rocks, hold on a second. Here we go. All the rocks that you find up in here is limestone. That's what our valley's made of, is lime. We're on the west side of the Blue Ridge Mountain, so we're in the west side. We got more, well actually the whole damn mountain's got nothing but limestone. But it's about 45 degrees. Wind's blowing about 15 to 20. I'm doing some knocks. I got an owl hooter. Let me show you what I got here. Find it. Here we go. You know, I'll get out there and get in a nice quiet place and I'll go. And I'll listen. So, you know, it's pretty good. It's one of them little HS strut jobs, you know. Ain't bad looking. It does the job. Hell on turkey though. You ride the dirt roads around here, Sharonda Valley, and just stop and cut your vehicle off. You just sit there for about 5 or 10 minutes, and right when it starts to turn daylight is when you hit that turkey call, hit that owl call. And man, turkeys will be lighting up the woods over here. I mean, we got some big ones. I've killed a couple of 25s, 127 one time. But believe it or not, when I went, I used a 22 Magnum rifle. And when I got there to my spot, there was nobody parked around me, or no one even on the coal roads at that time in the morning, because this is during spring gobbler. And I got there, sat away about 15 minutes, and I hit that owl call, and I heard 2 gobbles. I said, good. And I kept it, and I started using my, what they call Derringer. I used that for a minute, it didn't work, so I went to my mouth calls. And I heard them running. They were running hard, and all of a sudden, bam! Somebody had a shotgun and hit one. I just still stayed frozen in one position, and I said, damn, someone done killed my bird. And right when I raised my eyes, there was a Jake. Had about a 2-inch beard, maybe, yeah, to a 2-inch beard, looking at me about 45 yards away, behind a log. And the first thing that crossed my mind was, well, if I take the shot and hit him, 1, is he going to run, or am I going to have to chase him about 5 miles, or 2, is he going to drop in his tracks? Well, knowing me, I took the shot, hit him right there at the neck and where the base of the neck is that meets the chest, and he dropped. Oh wow. That's the first time I ever shot a turkey with a .22 Magnum at that range using a CCI hollow point. That's pretty cool, man, you know. But up here in the mountains, you know, to get the big deer, you got to come way the hell up in the mountains. So if you live in Stokes Trail like me, you leave the house at 3 o'clock in the morning. It'll take you to 4:30, quarter to 5 to walk up in here. And then say you might sit down 5 minutes, and about 5 minutes after daylight, a big buck walk by and you're right back out of here again. Or sometimes you have to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Okay. I'm going to try another tree knock, see what happens here. I think I'm using oak tree this time a little better. These pine trees are kind of squishy. I'm using a hickory stick. I hear something move that way. That could be a turkey or a deer. Because it doesn't sound heavy enough. Might be a deer. Coming from that way, it's coming this way. I'm gonna go see what it is. Boy, it'd be a nice, be real good. There's a nice big buck. Yeah, I can honestly say it's the biggest buck I've seen up here this year. Actually, I ain't even seen a buck up here this year. The deer I got was on private property during opening day, doe day on private property, which is the beginning of the second week. See, during the rifle season, the deer season, the first week it's all buck on National Forest. Well, actually, it's all buck only. It's all bucks only up until the last 2 days of rifle season. Then it goes to the last 2 days you can go doe days. On private property on the second week, you can shoot does all week long during the second half of rifle season on private property. And the best place that we went was on about 500 acres of corn. It was 500 acre farm, but they raised them with corn. That was pretty interesting. I'm loading my own ammo. And I got these ones that were made for big and heavy game. I shoot a 243. It cost me about $60 for the box of 50 bullet without the bullet itself with no shell or powder or anything. I loaded them up at 38.7 grams of powder and used the hottest GM. So it was a GM 250 GM 250M Magnum primers. I hit that deer. I shot him at 300 yards. He just stood there and looked at me. Took about 2 steps and went plump. That was pretty comical. Walked up there. Bullet went right through his lungs and his heart. It's just here. Interesting. A marker stick. People coming up in here hunting. Only people you'll find up in here during hunting season is the guys who wants the big boys. I'm a little too old. I'm in my 50s. So I'm a little too old to be cruising these mountains every day. I do, but I don't go up as high as I used to. I'm starting getting a little wet here, so hopefully I'll find something that's good. All right, be right back.